I see something in the distance. It's hard to tell, but it looks like a person standing on a hill. I started moving closer to the figure to see who it was, and the figure started shaping out to be a girl with long hair. It was odd and I had no idea what to say, but I kept moving towards the figure. Then she started floating towards me. It was a friend of mine who I knew and had feelings for, but I had no idea why she was on a hill or how I got here in the first place. Then she stopped and asked if I remember her. I said, "Yes, I remember you, Anna. Where are we and what are we doing here?" She told me that it was okay, and that this world wasn't ours anymore. I said okay, and she ran up to me and took my hand, and led me to the end of the hill, which was a cliff with at least 1,000-foot drop. I asked if we could go home, and she said no. This is the only way to escape the world. Anna took my hand again and leapt off the cliff. In shock and disbelief, I jumped after her to try to save her, but it was too late for both of us. Then suddenly I saw a light at the bottom of the hill, and before I knew it, my eyes were open. The sun was shining through the window, and I was lying down on the couch inside of my base camp. It was only a dream, and I really missed Anna. I know she's still alive and all, but I wish I could have kept dreaming more about her and less about the new changing Earth. This sucked, but a few moments later I got over Anna and started pacing around my room trying to think of what I could do today to help out or make some more credits for supplies and better weapons, but nothing came to mind. I messaged Trader to see if we were still going to go through with getting the weapons from the patrol train, and he responded swiftly telling me everything was set and ready for the lick. I couldn't wait to get it over with, because once we got our hands on the new weapons tech for sure, they were going to think twice about shaking us down for everything we got. It's tough, but we gotta keep the playing field even. Or even worse, if bad scavengers get their hands on any of the weapons like we're planning to, we would most definitely have a hard time taking them down. The morning was passing and it was now midday. Helicopters kept flying over like crazy. I guess since the patrol boat went missing, they must be super paranoid about how bad the new evolutions are getting. That was the biggest fungus glob I had ever seen, and not only that, I had never seen a fungus glob forming in water before. But that was the least of my worries now. Now I have to figure out what to arm myself with for tomorrow's mission. I couldn't believe Trader got such top secret intel. Eventually the sun started setting, so I opened the gate to my base to let in some fresh air before dark. My neighbors were out and about landscaping and up in their defenses, and it was pretty cool to see they were still okay and well. Nothing was too different on Earth yet. There were still laws and moralities. But anything and everything that wasn't smart enough or smart enough to kill you is smart enough now, and it sucks to be someone who can't fight or withstand a battle. That's why tomorrow's mission is so important. I don't want to see any more people get eaten alive by giant worms or humanoid lizards. The time came for me to shut the gate, and I had everything put together for tomorrow's mission. I had my throwing knives, sword, and bow prepped and ready to go, but hopefully I wouldn't have to use them on any of the guards. Trader told me we could get on the train easily without getting caught, and with how easy we got the meds from that drop, this had to be an easy mission. Sitting around my base for hours and hours, anxious to leave for tomorrow, I made some food, which was a frozen pizza and some lemonade I made to wash it down while I watched some TV and played video games to pass the time. Like everyone else does, despite the dramatic happenings that occur all day and night. This was as good as it got, but the night insects and animals scourging around our doors and yards made it all seem too good. It keeps getting worse and worse, and there's nothing we can do. This was the reality of every other species on Earth until a few years ago as of late. I just wish I could go back to the days when everything was fun and people weren't so sketchy. I personally wouldn't engage in every social activity because I'm super antisocial, but I miss the aesthetic of the whole thing that just brings us all together in the right way. The night was over, and my eyes closed to some anime I found on the web, and I hope to dream about Anna again, but not in the weird dramatic way. Good night, world.